Hey everybody, Dan and Dave here again. Dan, it's almost July the 4th, whereas this year, gone.
Man, flying by, Dave.
There is 340 million people approximately in the U.S. How many of those people do you think are going to be traveling from July the 3rd through July the 7th?
I mean, it's going to seem like when you're on the road, it's going to seem like everybody's traveling.
Right.
There's going to be a lot.
Now, according to AAA, 61 million people is going to be traveling over that day. That's a lot of people on the road.
That's crazy.
All right, so what can we do then, Dan? So if you're going to be one traveling, what are we going to do before we take off and go?
Yeah, just, we're going to be prepared like we are when we go to work. A lot of times you don't think about it. You don't pre-trip your car, like you do your truck. But when we're getting on the road and we're traveling with our family, it's good to check your tires, check your oil, check your car out, make sure everything's good to go so you don't have an unexpected breakdown.
Right, checking your lights, basically doing a pre-trip on your vehicle, making sure it's safe, ready to go, won't have no breakdown issues, correct?
Absolutely.
So one of the main things that we want to do too when we're preparing to go and travel, we're wanting to eliminate some of your distractions.
Right.
So, that goes as far as, having your drink already ready if you're going to need a water or a soda or something like that in your car.
Right.
Getting your Bluetooth already hooked up so you're not messing with it going down the road. What's some of the other things that we can do? Yeah,
just make sure you've got a passenger, your family's in the car traveling with you. Have whoever's in the passenger seat run the phone. If you're putting in stuff for your GPS, have them do it. Have them mess with your radio. Have your focus on the road. I've got kids that are in the car. I want to make sure, we've always got something for them to color. There might be a game back there they can play. There might be a tablet that we give to them, just to keep them distracted. And, to keep my focus on the road, sometimes you need some earplugs or something to put on. It could get pretty crazy.
You got 3 kids, so your biggest distraction is sitting back there in the back seat.
That's
Keeping them distracted helps keep you focused on the road.
That's right. Yeah, you want them to be, focused on things they're doing so they're not yelling at you. I just want to focus on the road and make sure I'm keeping everybody safe.
Right. And then once we're out there on the road, we need to use basically all the skills that we're using here. Communicating traffic, horn, lights, signal. Being prepared for what you're going to run into out there because, GPS don't tell you everything. I usually check my maps well ahead,
right.
Make sure what roads I'm going to be on.
Right.
And then, you can have somebody that's riding with you check and see, whether you're going to run into some traffic jams or any of that kind of stuff as well.
Right. Yeah. I think it's good to use technology. You can, especially when there's multiple routes to take, there might be some traffic up ahead that you can avoid. And I think that's good to use some technology, but it's always kind of smart just to keep a handheld, a small atlas in your car in case you get someplace where there's no signal and you just, you need a little extra guidance there.
Right. And one of the most important things of while you're out there in traffic, especially on these holiday weekends, that following distance is the key.
Right.
That's the things that we need to, stay back from, keep your cool. I know I usually kind of get upset, whenever people aren't driving the way I think that they should drive, but I do believe that's the biggest thing to keep us out of there.
I agree. Following distance is key. And, one more safety tip I want to always say, and I learned a long time ago, anytime you're coming up to, some road construction, some traffic backing up, make sure you leave yourself a lot of space in between you and the next vehicle ahead, just in case something were to happen, to give yourself an opportunity to move if you need to.
Absolutely.
So,
all right, everybody. Well, be safe out there. Enjoy your holiday.
Happy 4th.